The biggest difference between each entry in the Legend of Zelda series is the varying tone from game to game. Even above 2D or 3D, linear or open world, changing mechanics or story beats, the tone of each game varies wildly. Play Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask back to back, and that will be very clear. The best games in the series present the world of Hyrule in a completely different way. If you jump from Wind Waker to Twilight Princess, or from Skyward Sword to Breath of the Wild, many of the beats are similar, Hyrule in danger, Triforce Ganon bad, Zelda good, but each game makes you feel different about that world and those characters. There is, however, an unsung hero that immediately establishes the tone of each game, an element of Zelda games that flies under the radar, but does so much of the heavy lifting when it comes to how you should feel about each game. The title screens. I'm going to look back at all of... Well, maybe there's not hidden depth in all of them, but a bunch of title screens from the Legend of Zelda series to look at how each sets the tone for the journey you're about to go on. Not all of them are revelatory. Phantom Hourglass is basically just Wind Waker's again, Minish Cap doesn't exactly have a ton going on, and Zelda 2 isn't all that interesting, but the majority of them brilliantly set up the adventure you're about to embark on. Where better to start than the beginning? The original Legend of Zelda was the world's basic introduction to open world games. It plopped you down in the middle of Hyrule, penniless and defenseless, and simply said, go save the world. You were about to embark on an adventure the scale of which the NES had never seen. The title screen then feels like the calm before the storm. It feels like Link is standing on the precipice of a great journey. As a slower, more tension-filled remix of the overworld theme plays, and you watch a waterfall cascade off a cliff, Link prepares for what is to come. Also, letting the title screen run is the only way you can learn the story of the game and get some useful tips, so that helps too. It is a fitting beginning to such an epic quest. You would think Link's Awakening's title screen would be more dramatic. It is there, after all, that you learn that Link has been shipwrecked and washed ashore a mysterious island. These are pretty traumatic events. But as Marin discovers Link, the tone shifts entirely. The main theme kicks in, you see the windfish's egg, and the title splashes across the screen. Link could be dead for all we know, drowned among the wreckage of his tiny raft, but that theme song is whimsical and playful, establishing that the world of Koland we're about to see is a little off-kilter and strange, unlike any Zelda world we've seen before. Also, Marin is cute as hell, but that has very little to do with the title screen, other I guess than the fact that she's in it. Ocarina of Time is probably one of the most iconic Zelda title screens, a lot of which due to how good the music is, but likely equally, it was the first time many people saw a 3D world in such vast and open glory. That is partially the goal of the title screen, to wow with visuals that were so far above contemporaries at the time, as you see Link galloping around Hyrule Field. But equally, there's a peaceful serenity there, a sense of the Kingdom of Hyrule before Ganon's vile and vicious takeover. In order for us to care about saving Hyrule, we have to see what Ganon has taken away. A stunning and tranquil world full of secrets and wonder. I can just sit there on the Ocarina of Time title screen forever. Between the music, the sound of Epona's hooves as it trots around, and the idyllic, slow sunrise across Hyrule, you already feel like you know that world before you've even pressed start. Then there's Majora's Mask. For my money, the most interesting title screen in the series. At the very least, the one with the most depth. You're first introduced to Majora and the Happy Mask Salesman, but then we are shown pleasant scenes of Clocktown as the villagers go about their day. But even then, the music tells us something is wrong. Below the upbeat Clocktown theme, there is something more sinister and foreboding, warning us about an incoming threat. Not all is as it seems. Long before the press start prompt appears, and we see the dreaded moon crashing down at the behest of the possessed Skull Kid, we know a threat is looming over this world. You can feel that Termina, Clocktown, and all of its inhabitants are in trouble. It perfectly encapsulates the tone of the game in every way. Strange, weird, quirky, with a sense of humor underneath, and a sense of incoming dread on top. Up next is Skyward Sword. Wait, 1 second. I need to find my Wii Motion Plus. Alright, got it. Oh, it needs the nunchuck too. Cool, let me rummage around for it in my pile of Wii peripherals. Okay, ready to go. Calibrating. No, I never plugged in the sensor bar. God damn it, I just want to get to the title screen to record it. Right, sensor plugged in. Let's do this. Wait, that's it? All that work and effort setting up my damn Wii just to get a logo on a sky backdrop with some wind effects? Well, that wasn't worth it, was it? I guess that is pretty representative of playing through Skyward Sword though. More frustration than it's worth. Wind Waker's is so good it takes the bad taste of Skyward Sword out of my mouth. First of all, the music is just amazing, capturing the pirate shanty spirit as you travel the open seas. We then sweep around Outside Island before we close in on Link, standing atop a cliff, looking longingly into the distance out into the ocean. There is one feeling all of this evokes, one simple urge, a sense of adventure. You want to grab that boat and explore every inch of the uncharted seas for whatever treasure and plunder and secrets they may have. It's wistful, it's enthusiastic, it's adventurous, it's everything that makes you want to go on an epic journey. God, I love Wind Waker. Contrast that then with Twilight Princess, which is in many ways the polar opposite. Twilight Princess is sort of a composite of many other title screens. Similar to Ocarina of Time, Link is seen riding Epona across Hyrule Field, but this time less in peaceful fashion than with a sense of dread. Like Majora's Mask, it's clear something is wrong in the world, but unlike then, it feels like Link is already lost. The music evokes the original Legend of Zelda, but rather than feeling like the beginning of a journey, there's a sense of melancholy instead. As it ends on Wolf Link's lonely howl, a sadness pervades it. It's a real bummer. While Majora's Mask was weird and dark, and thus the title screen reflected that, Twilight Princess is just dark, and boy does the title screen sell that hopelessness. Just a few more to go now. Spirit Tracks isn't particularly notable other than the fact that Ghost Zelda is in it. Link rides a train in his adorable conductor's outfit, and the music is freaking amazing. A Link to the Past feels honourable and regal, befitting of the true brilliant sequel to the original game that it is. And that leaves The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's title screen is everything that game is. Stunning to look at with absolutely gorgeous art from the game. Minimalist, scaled back, no music. It is as laid back and unassuming as the game itself turns out to be. It exudes a sort of quiet confidence. It's not trying to impress you. It knows what it is. And boy, does it deliver. Title screens are easy to dismiss. Most players don't think to stop on them. Usually they're just little more than hubs to start or continue your game, or to fiddle with the options. But the Zelda series has consistently used them as a tool to establish tone before you even move Link an inch, before you input your name, before you even think about what you're about to experience in Hyrule. The games are already working you over, establishing how each of the different incarnations of Hyrule, or Koholint, or Termina should make you feel. And that so many games in the Zelda series make a conscious effort to start on the right foot like that speaks to the attention to detail with which these games are crafted. They don't waste a single, solitary moment to make you feel something. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening along to my ramblings about Zelda title screens and why they're all actually really smart. Which one is your favorite? Which is your favorite Zelda title sequence? Which is the most impactful, I think, is the most important question. Which really lands with you? Which do you think of and you can immediately think of the tone of that game? Because that's what I tried to get at here. If I failed, well, I failed. You can follow me on Twitter at GarrickNAGA or ETDKIDNEY. On your left, my review of Pokemon Sword and Shield. On your right, my review of Cadence of Hyrule. Thanks for watching.